Hello, Tim from Fairplay now on the 24th of September 2023. So, had the London shopping trip yesterday, or the London March, and I call them shopping trips if you're new around here, because in the bad old days of lockdown, you had to use code words for even that kind of thing, because strictly speaking, we shouldn't have really been in London on that kind of thing, so that is why I call them shopping trips, and it's stuck since really. But yesterday's event was really good, had some great weather, the turnout was really good, it was fantastic. And what I've done, as I said in my last video, is I've taken a load of stills and put them together in a slideshow for you, so that will be following on after I finish talking here. But yeah, these London shopping trips really getting together with a lot of old mates really, because the guys and girls, or some of them from Hope, Sussex, were there, so I had a chat with them, quick chats with them. Guys from Crawley Stand in the Park were there, and quite a few viewers were there as well. And if that was one of you, if you were there, it was really great to see you and have a quick chat. Just a shame I couldn't have had more time with you, but I was busy running around taking photos and just enjoying the vibe myself. And special thanks to Christina, who's a viewer. Hi, and thank you for the plum jam. I had a bit on some toast this morning for breakfast, and it's very, very nice indeed. So thanks for that very kind gift. And donations of jam and marmalade and chutneys and pickles and honey are very welcome. Maybe I should set up one of those kind of donation things, but instead of it being buy me a coffee, I'll have to call it buy me a jar of marmalade or jam or chutney. What do you think? Anyway, so I've been serious, or a bit more serious. There was a lot of stuff going on in London yesterday. We weren't the only people on marches. There was all sorts of other things happening. In Hyde Park, there was some little rally for the NHS dental side of things. There, they were doing some talks and speeches and had a crowd round there watching them. There was quite a big demonstration with some pro-EU people who want to basically rejoin the European Union. They were out in force. A bit more on that in a bit. And there was the Imran Khan supporters from Pakistan there, and believe it or not, there was even some Freemasons sort of marching down, doing something around the cenotaph. So I got a couple of photos of them. Basically, that'll probably get me a few comments of, oh, you're a Freemason, Tim. Yeah, I'm really a Freemason because I happened to take a few photos of them in London when they happened to be there sort of near us, and I was just taking a few photos to get an overall flavour of the thing. But to be honest with you, I think that's pretty much the first time I've ever seen Freemasons in their garb in real life. Obviously I've seen videos of them and photos, but I think yesterday was literally the first time I've ever seen them in real life. So a bit of an experience there. And then there's a few other bits and pieces going on as well. So these pro-EU sort of guys and girls, we ended up in Parliament Square, which is where they ended up. So basically there was us Freedom lot here, and literally just a few yards away all of these pro-EU people. And the good thing about it is we were talking to each other the very last photo in my little slideshow coming up in a minute shows a freedom guy talking to a pro-EU guy as well. And I talked to that EU guy, and he was asking me if, you know, I was an anti-V person, and I said, well, I wasn't until 2020, and then I explained my reasons, which you'll be well aware of, why I'm now sort of deeply suspicious of that kind of thing, that kind of medical intervention now. And I was just explaining in very basic terms, because, you know, out on the street there you can't really have a particularly in-depth conversation, and just explaining my point of view, and he was listening, and we were having a conversation, and other people were having conversations, freedom people and EU people, just talking to each other. Yes, there was a couple of shouts here and there, but by and large, you know, we're just having a conversation, which is what it's all about. We're all grown-ups after all, and even if you don't agree with other people's viewpoints, you know, there's no reason to be getting violent with them, or sort of shouting screaming at them and everything, and calling them idiots. You know, just listen respectfully to their point of view. They, you know, can sort of listen respectfully to our point of view, without censorship and without shouting and screaming. And when that's how it used to be, when did we ever come away from that? And when did we ever get into this situation where we can't tolerate other people's differing opinions, and in the case of some people, feel the need to censor them? So yeah, that was quite interesting. Everything was very peaceful, and I thought altogether it was a really great day. But going back to our march, it went down Oxford Street, etc., through Trafalgar Square and down Whitehall. Sort of tennis balls were thrown into Downing Street, with messages for Rishi Sunak on them, I think, and with some, no doubt, some pretty choice words on them. But yeah, altogether a really great day. So I'm going to leave it there to keep this one short, and keep on watching for this little slideshow I put together. It gives a pretty good flavour of the day. Tim from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching.
That's what they're planning on doing, the distance, yeah. That's why we've got to stop. Sounds you as a weapon. I'm doing it as a weapon. Especially not in July. Not fit for office. Not fit for anything.
You don't know what people are going through.
As you can tell,
You can say that about everyone, but at the same time, that's not work like that, man.
that's why when they said we've got 20 way to go. I think last time I went to Victoria Station was about 4 years ago and I still know which way to go. No, 8 stops down this later.
I am simply being compassionate, but for a reason. That because I'm just like,
They had this massive tube gun. It turned out to be underwater tubing. It was concrete fitments.